Hello.
Welcome back to another episode of This American Tries. I'm Kara.
And I am Nick.
Welcome back.
Welcome to our home.
This is our home.
And that's what we're going to be talking about today. Not our home specifically, but you have some things that I know that you wanted to share about the subtle and maybe not so subtle differences between houses.
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 All right.
Houses in the United States of America and houses in the United Kingdom.
Correct.
So I know that you have some thoughts, you have some feelings, you have some things that you wanted to get off your chest, and you had no way of introing that. So that is why I'm doing that quite badly.
I've been here for a year and a half now, and there are still some things that just catch me up on the daily. And that got me thinking about how houses are set up can be quite different between the UK and the US. So I've come up with 10 different things.
10?
10! There's probably more. So if you can think of any from times that you've stayed in other countries that you think are different from what you're used to, let us know in the comments below. So the first thing that struck me as odd when I moved to the UK was that our washing machine is in the kitchen. It's like a built-in appliance, like a dishwasher. But instead of washing your dishes, you wash your clothes.
It's a big difference. I know that in the US you have like a laundry room.
Some people are lucky enough to have laundry rooms.
But some places will have a washing machine in the kitchen, will they not?
It's rare. In the house that I grew up in, we had a stackable washer and dryer in our kitchen. That was because we didn't have a basement.
So will most people have their washer dryers in the basement, or do you have like a laundry?
I would say typically it would be in the basement or maybe somewhere near the kitchen because of plumbing. But typically, if you have a basement in your house, that's where your washer and dryer would be. When I was a kid, the first house I lived in, we had a separate laundry room that was in the entryway. As soon as you walked in, the laundry room was to the left. But if you knocked that wall down, you would then break into the kitchen.
Fair play.
So kind of makes sense. I have seen people with washer and dryers upstairs in their house if they have maybe a spare closet and they can connect to water through the bathroom, which I absolutely love. I think it's brilliant. So then you don't have to lug your clothes up and down. All your clothes typically end up in the bedrooms anyway.
Yeah.
But I would say primarily laundry is done in the basement in the US.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not a rebuttal by any means, but obviously I think the reason for that, and again, I do a really bad job of explaining why things are the way they are in the UK, so you'll probably get your education from the comment section, as you have in some of our other videos more than me, so I don't even know why I'm trying. But yeah, I think it just comes down to the fact that the way that houses were built and have been traditionally built, the way that the plumbing tends to be designed. It just tends to all revolve around the kitchen, and all roads lead there. Really, I believe that's kind of the rationale behind it. But yeah, I think for a lot of newer homes that are new builds, most will tend to either have an option to have like a utility room or a laundry room where you can have that. But I think for most houses that were built pre-2000s, that's not really too popular. I'm sure that there will be people that disagree with me.
I mean, our house was built post 2000 and we don't have a utility room.
That's true.
We have a washing machine in our kitchen, and our dryer, which a lot of people in the UK don't have, is outside in the garage.
It is, and some people will do that. Some people have their dryer, or some people buy a combination washer dryer. I'm personally not a fan, but that's not the purpose of this video, so we won't get into my preferences in laundry. But if people have separate ones, probably not space in most kitchens to have both.
Mhm.
So yeah, you have to put it in a separate room, either in like a big closet or in a or like in the garage.
Ah.
It's because you said it. It's because you said it. But in the garage or in another place.
Which brings me to number two. The appliances in general are much smaller. Um, our oven is much smaller. Our refrigerator is much smaller. Our washing machine is much smaller. So I have found that appliances generally, our dishwasher even, smaller than standard US sized appliances. When I first moved over, I told Nick my dream was to have like a big American refrigerator in our kitchen. Um, and then I realized the food here doesn't last as long because it's not as chock full of preservatives and chemicals. So really, if you fill an American fridge up with British food, you're going to be throwing half of it away.
Yeah, it's true. You can get like pretty big American style refrigerators.
Mm.
Yeah, I've got friends that either had them growing up, and I just thought, wow, that was wicked cool. I remember when like my buddy Lee had like he was the first person I knew who had an ice machine in his fridge, and I just thought, you are living the life.
Big Kev needs his ice.
Very much. Good for the old hurricanes and pina coladas.
There you go.
But you know, you can buy those here.
Mm.
But you know, they're just less common. You normally get like an integrated one.
Yeah.
That kind of fits in like a fridge freezer combo,
Mhm.
and that's kind of it.
Yeah.
But you know, we don't have everything's bigger in America, like bigger cars, bigger people, bigger everything really. And the fridge is no exception. But I did notice, like when we do laundry in the States, like your washers and dryers are way bigger.
And they work way faster. And my number three difference is that there are no electrical sockets in the bathroom.
That was probably one of your first observations when you came here.
I went to go do my hair, and I was like, where do I plug my flat iron in? There's nowhere to plug it in.
Yeah, we have shaver sockets
Yeah.
in the bathrooms, but you can't like plug in a hairdryer, you can't plug in curling irons or anything like that. There's no
You
AC.
can charge your toothbrush and you can trim your beard, and that's about it.
Yeah, or anything else that goes into a shaver socket. But that's pretty much it. So the rationale behind that is purely safety, really. Obviously, water and electricity, they're not the best friends.
No.
So I believe it's an EU thing. Maybe it's not, actually. Could be completely wrong. But again, educate me in the comments. But I understand it's a safety thing. So for the most part, having like a light switch, don't even get like a light switch in the bathroom.
Right, we'll get to that.
The light switch is outside of the bathroom.
We'll get to that.
We will get to that. Oh, right, okay. That one number 7 is. So, you know, you don't have electricity in the bathroom outside of a shaver socket. Everything is very insulated and protected to stop people from having a nasty accident. And obviously protecting the builders of your house from getting a horrible lawsuit.
Right. So that brings me to number 4, which has nothing to do with electricity.
Oh,
I know. Shocking.
All right.
It is that the showers only have half a glass door on them.
Do they?
Yeah, ours does.
I know ours does. Does every shower you've ever had get that?
A lot of them here only have half a glass door, so you can just step in behind it, or you can open it. But there's kind of no reason to open it. It's open. Half of it's open. We'll insert a photo so that you can see what I'm talking about. I thought that was strange. I would like to be completely encapsulated in my shower so that I can steam myself like a vegetable.
I think that might just be the shower that we have.
No, some of them are like that. I can think of some other places that we've stayed that have half glass doors on them.
Tell us about your shower.
Do you take showers? Do you like showers?
I think we're getting too personal, but I would love to know what your shower looks like. Is there something about the UK shower that is highly regulated or needs to have a certain style? Let's find out together. Let us know. So give me number 5 in this well-researched video.
So number 5 is circling back to not only the light switches being on the outside of the bathroom, but they're also opposite to the way that the light switches work in the States. So if you want to turn a light switch on, you would put it down. And if you want to turn it off, you would put it up. And that still gets me.
I'm always confused by that anyway.
I will still put the light switch down when I leave the bathroom and accidentally turn the light back on.
These are things I never think about.
Mm-hmm.
The light switches being on the outside, yeah, I think that is something that I do think about. Right. And it's something that I sympathise with you on, because obviously from what you're used to, you're very used to sort of just walking into a bathroom and just having all of that beautiful, safe electricity everywhere. Mm-hmm. But for us, yeah, the light switches are on the outside, but it's also a ton of fun, because if someone's in the bathroom, you can turn the light off on them. And
if someone is in the bathroom, you can turn the light switch off.
I can. It's just a lot of fun. Especially when they don't expect it, because they haven't grown up around it. But on the flip side of that, there is a way that you can have a light switch in the bathroom. It has to be one of those like insulated in the roof,
right? Pull cord things,
which are not great, because like they have them in like disabled toilets, but they also have like the pull cord for like help me, I've fallen and I can't get up. And I have done that, where I've gone into a bathroom in like in a mixed ability area, and I've pulled the red cord, and someone has come to try and help, who they believe is in trouble, but actually it's just me needing the toilet and not needing help. So yeah, I'm not a fan of those, but they are much less common now. I think it's for hygiene reasons that they're a lot less common, because like on the cord there's like stuff that lives on that. So you don't get those so much. You get the light switch outside in the bathroom. It's a lot of fun. Try it.
Yeah.
Try it yourself.
A lot of fun. So continuing on with electricity now.
Yeah.
Number 6 is that each electrical outlet has its own switch that needs to be turned on if you want to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bizarre. That was so weird to me. I think the first time I came over, I tried to charge my phone and I couldn't, because I didn't flip the switch to turn the outlet on. And I was like, is my charger broken? What's going on? And then I was informed that I, in fact, had to turn the outlet on before I could use it.
Which is pretty cool, I think.
Again, safety.
From a safety perspective, but also I think from saving electricity as well.
Well, if you remember to turn them back off again.
If you remember to turn them back off, it's great. But yeah, just making sure everyone's safe, making sure that the power is going where it needs to go. Mm-hmm. That's why we do it. But similarly, I do quite like it when we're in the States, where I'm just going, yeah, I've got power. I didn't need to waste any of my energy in flicking that switch.
Oh, yes, because it's so strenuous.
Nothing but convenience. USA.
Yes. And on that note, I will move on to number 7.
Number 7.
Number 7 is that typically British homes do not have air conditioning in them.
Nope. Why would it? Because it just like it's not. We don't get. I mean, actually, climate change. It's getting a little hotter.
It is, but it typically doesn't get hot enough or stay hot enough to warrant needing an AC unit, really. Number 8. Number 8 brings me to number 8. That because we don't have aircon, we have to keep our windows open when it gets warm. But our windows not have screens on them.
No, so bugs will get in. We don't have the old bug screens.
Don't have bug screens.
No.
No.
We don't. Well, I was about to say we don't really need them. Actually, we do.
We do down here. Upstairs, we don't get too many bugs.
No, but down here, like we've got big patio doors
Yeah.
that open out, and you do get a fair amount of the old flies. But you know, you can just find a very humane way to murder them. So.
Or chase them out.
That's what you want to spend your time doing.
All right, fair enough. Number 9, no basements.
We don't have basements.
Can't do your laundry in the basement because there's no basement.
No. Yeah, no basement. You can't do your laundry down there. You can't. What do you normally use a basement for?
Some people use it as a second living space.
Yeah.
Some people use it for storage. Some people use it for utilities such as laundry, or all of the above.
Yeah, we don't have basements. Again, it's just, I suppose, how houses are built here. Like, we don't dig down. I don't think we can dig down because of the infrastructure of the country doesn't allow it. So yeah, we just don't do it.
And because we don't have basements, that means we don't have basement doors, which brings me to number 10, that there are doors on every room.
Yeah.
Doors on every room. Not it's not really an open concept kind of country.
Yeah, very, very few. I think.
Which again, I think goes back to safety. All the doors in your house have to have a fire safety of it has to be able to burn for at least 30 minutes before it burns through.
Is that a fact?
That is a fact.
Did you look that up?
I didn't. I was told that from our lovely daughter.
Really?
Yeah, she learned that. She learned about fire safety at school.
No.
Yeah.
Is that like all doors?
That's why every room needs to be able to be closed off, including our kitchen. We have double doors on our kitchen. They have to be able to be closed, and actually are supposed to be kept closed at all times, but no one really does that. But yeah, if you close those doors, if a fire starts in here, you should be able to close those doors, and it should take 30 minutes for it to burn through the doors. I don't know how long it takes to burn through the walls, but the doors, 30 minutes.
Color me shocked.
Yeah. I could be wrong. I did get my information from a 9-year-old.
She's smart.
But she is smarter than me, so I trust her.
I mean, yeah, it's true, she is. But at the same time, that's shocking to me. But yeah, we do. And again, this isn't something that I ever really thought about because I have a small town mind. And, you know, even I've been to quite a few countries, and maybe some of them in Europe are the same, but yeah, we do. We have doors on pretty much every room.
I think it probably also has something to do with oxygen. Obviously, oxygen feeds a fire.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have doors on every room of our house.
We do.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's interesting. I'm just thinking about all of my friends' houses now and whether they have doors on their kitchens. And yeah, they all do.
Yeah, you'll have a door in your kitchen.
Yeah, I mean, some people will remove them. But when a house is built, yeah, that's the way that it kind of goes. Wow. Yeah. Lots to think about. How many doors do you have in your house? Let us know. We would love to know. Just send us pictures of your home. Show us your right move.
Don't forget to show us your shower.
You can just tell us about it. We don't need that kind of information. Anyway, we hope you've enjoyed this. If you do and you have enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of what we do, please subscribe because there's more like this, but probably better. But I appreciate you watching. Do you?
Absolutely.
Cool. Well, we will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, cheers.
Cheers.